Well, let's talk about you, Rico, by the way, because you deserve it. This is the longest you've maybe ever gone without talking about yourself, and I think that should be rewarded. And we should.
The world is now off its axis as a result.
First of all, we were talking before we started recording, though. We love the fro, the goatee look. It's awesome. It looks good. It made me sad when you had to cut it, but I'm glad that it grows back. I hope that you can get some roles that actually say, keep the fro, we love it, and actually they'll, pick it out a little bit more even, I think it looks great. But beyond that,
Ryan's jealous. New? He wants to have a fro. So.
I know.
My fro is hideous when my hair grows out. It just kind of poofs.
We want to see it, man. I want to see that. I want to see a poofy Ryan fro.
No, man, it's already getting. So what I do is I just put a hat on so that it doesn't poof.
Well, wait, who cuts it? I mean,
me.
Your hair has not been like this since last.
No, I just have clippers. It's easy. Hey,
okay.
I don't leave the house hardly. I hardly leave the house. I put a hat. I clip. It's a quick job.
Okay, you cut your own hair. Okay.
Oh, sure. Doug Jones said you can cut your own hair, so I can cut my own damn hair.
Doug Jones shaves it off because
he's like, why stop at the head? Whatever.
Yeah,
anyway.
Skull.
Rico, stop changing the subject. We're trying to talk about you.
What do you want?
What's new? What are you working on? We know you're on SWAT, which was pretty freaking awesome. Are you allowed to talk about the other things that are coming up?
Yeah.
Do it anyway.
Say it again?
Do it anyway.
All right. Screw it. I lose one job, I'll just get another one. The cool thing about the fact that I have the fro now is because the character that I'm currently playing, has this fro. So I have to keep the fro regardless. Nice. So I'm shooting Truth Be Told, which is a TV show on Apple TV+.
Yeah. Second season, right?
Yeah. We're shooting our second season. I'm
Congratulations.
named Herbie. Thank you. And I'm reoccurring as Herbie in the show, which is it's cool because when I left Oregon, I was shooting a horror film called Get Gone, and I had the fro then, and I was actually going to cut it after I got back, and then I got the audition for Truth Be Told, and that's when I found out that it was one of my good friends' show. She was the showrunner on it, and the show Trample Spellman, and her husband and myself were like best friends. And so
now I'm hurt.
Sorry, Ryan.
He's one of my
I guess you're just gonna have to settle for me.
Michael's the second best friend. And so and my friend Malcolm, he has a fro, and he's always like, Rico, when you do a show, you gotta do one with a fro. And if I'm in charge of the show, you gotta have the fro. So ironically enough, I get this audition after I'm coming back from shooting a film where I had the fro, and he's like, keep the fro. And I was like, all right, I'll keep the fro.
Is that ironic?
Don't you think? So yeah, I almost cut the fro again after SWAT because it was pretty low for that, and I also had to slick it back. But I was going to cut it, and then I got the call for Apple TV or for Truth Be Told, and so I was like, I can't cut nothing. So got that. Yeah, I'm hoping that the look continues in a way where it's not just looked upon as a cool 70s look or like
right.
Because, and that's fine. I mean, hey, I love the 70s and I love that look, but it'd be nice that it could be worn in just even in the 21st century and not being seen as a character look as opposed to.
That's how I feel about bell bottoms. When can I just wear my bell bottoms and not have people go, oh, it's retro? Like, let's just be.
Michael, you want to tell him? Because I
what do I know about fashion? Look at me. Come on.
I just like to walk and go zip, 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 zip.
I want to see both of you guys in bell bottoms. Not that I'm checking out your butts or anything, but I'm just saying.
No, but you would if they're in bell bottoms. Oh, no, sorry. That's corduroy, not bell bottoms.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I give up.
I mean, if they're corduroy bell bottoms, maybe they would do that.
Bell bottoms are still tighter on your ass, and then, they flare out afterwards. So.
Yeah. It's a tushy thing. Well, that's really cool. Do you have anything coming around the pike that you're hoping for, or auditioning for, or working on, or any secrets?
I auditioned for and booked a film a couple of years back about Ernie Banks, who who used to be in the Negro Leagues back in the 50s, I think. The character that I play in the movie, it's called On Smoother Dirt. And the character that I play in the movie is Buck O'Neil, who was the manager of the Kansas City Monarchs before he was drafted into being a manager for the Chicago Cubs. So I'm playing that character. It's a question of when the movie is going to get made. Louis Gossett Jr., Academy Award winning Louis Gossett Jr. is attached to the project.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Mr. Enemy Mine himself, am I right?
Enemy Mine, Officer and a Gentleman, was just recently on the TV show Watchmen, the one season, and so so that's happening. It's just a question of when.
Wasn't he also in like a fighter pilot movie or something like that?
Iron Eagle?
Yeah.
It wasn't Flight of the Navigator?
No.
Something like that. Iron Eagle? Okay.
But it was
Iron
something
Eagle.
like that. So
that's really cool.
That's happening, and that's pretty much it. I'm the Lightning Hour, the talk show that I do with Sasha. We haven't gone into our third season yet, but
one of these some days.
One of these days, when we're not busy doing our thizzles. So that's it. And auditioning and hoping that things continue to get better for all parties involved.
Nice. Yeah, everybody check out the Lightning Hour, of course. We mentioned Sasha Kerbal. And who's the third person on your podcast?
Rochelle Henry.
Rochelle Henry. So we will include all of Rico's goodies in the description box below. Please be sure to check out that stuff. You're going to love his podcast. It's way better than this one because it doesn't have Ryan and Michael constantly interrupting him to say dumb jokes.
I didn't want to say it, but somebody did.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.